Hello everybody, Fatma here, your nutritional coach. We are gonna make a simple lunch that is like you all know, we're doing things that the children can do by themselves, and it will be a stir fry, vegetables, protein and our carbs, and you will watch as we show you how it will be stir fried. So we have our steak here, which is already cleaned and ready to go in a pan. Then we have our cauliflower rice. This is our option of the low carb rice. And then we have our white rice already cooked, as you can see. This is our complex carb. Rice can be complex and can be simple depending on how you're gonna cook it. But it's gluten-free, so it's healthier than any other. But you can do brown rice, you can do quinoa, depending on what you want. Then we have our vegetables. They're all chopped, and you will watch as I put everything in the pan. Let the magic begin. We have our two pans on the fire, and one is for the steak and the other one is for the rice. For the steak, I'm going to use olive oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And olive oil does not need to turn hot, then it's not good for you. So as soon as you have it in your pan, you add in the garlic, and when you start smelling the garlic, then you know it's ready to add in your meat. And then for the rice, we will use coconut oil. That's my coconut oil I have there, which I like the smell of coconut oil in the rice. It tastes good. And it's high heat oil also, you should know that, so it does not change while you cook with it. And now you can smell, I can smell the garlic, you can smell it, so which means the pan is ready to add in our steak. Okay, so now you keep stirring your steak so that it can so that it's even and it doesn't produce water. And now my coconut oil is ready. I'm adding in the onions. That's the part where you're gonna put your rice. You can put as many vegetables as you want. So we're back to our steak. See, it's starting to turn brown. So the rice there, we put carrots and garlic, and the steak you keep turning it until it's brown. So I'm adding my meat tenderizer. So just a little bit so that the steak is tender when you're eating it with your rice. And then I'm gonna add the barbecue spice, which I like, but just a little. I'm shaking a lot, but that's a little. And we continue. You keep stirring there with. You add your vegetables. That is red pepper, capsicum, and the other one was zucchini. So you add into your rice. Don't let it overcook, because vegetables that overcook lose their nutrients. So we go back to our steak until it's dry. Then you can add in the vegetables that have already been chopped. So you garnish your rice with the salt. I like to use the pink salt. You can put as to your taste. So I've added in the rice. You stir a little bit. All the vegetables are in, and there is your rice. So you keep stirring until it's all soft and hot. And we go back into our steak. So there you go. I've added the onions. Then I'm gonna add the carrots. Everything is already chopped, and it will take you less than 10 minutes to make this meal if you have everything prepped. And prep is your guide. So I have already a mixture of soy sauce and Lien parents in my bowl. But if you don't want soy because of sodium and gluten, you can use coconut plum soy. But I don't have it at the moment, so I'm gonna use soy. And I'll just put a little bit so that it's not a lot, but this is for taste. And you stir, and as soon as it's in, you don't keep it for long. You let it stir a little bit and it's ready. Then you switch off your fire and you garnish. There's coriander, which I'm gonna add. And spring onions, I'm also gonna add some spring onions on it, but those are options. It's up to you what you like and what you don't like. There's a lot of herbs that you can add. Those are pepper, but it's not hot. It's just for the color and to make it taste nice. So we are done with the steak, and that's our beautiful plate. So with the rice, it's also done. I'm about to switch off the fire so that I'm able to garnish it with anything you want. I like parsley in my rice, but you can use any other spice that you have. There is my parsley fresh. I've added it in. You stir a little bit so that it can get into your rice, and then you put it off the fire and it's ready to be done. So now we are going to start on our low carb, which is cauliflower rice. I have my pan ready. I'll put the fire on, and then I like to use the coconut oil, the same like the one I used for the white rice. That's cold pressed coconut oil, high heat. I got it from ShopRite, and I think they're the only ones with it. So you put about 2 to 3 tablespoons depending on how much you want to cook with, but the more the merrier. So when it's hot, you add in your onions. I like red onions because they have the sweet taste in them. You stir in a little bit you stir your onions, then you start adding in the vegetables. Those are carrots. Then I'll add in the garlic and ginger, which I already crushed, and garlic and ginger is good for you. It's medicinal, so you add it in your food. Then whenever you can, I've added in capsicum. That's red capsicum already chopped, and then zucchini, which is already chopped. You can use any other vegetable that you want, but I like the colors. They look beautiful and they're rich in antioxidants. So you garnish. That's your salt. That's my pink salt, but you can use any salt that you have. And then you add your black pepper, and I like to add cumin in my cauliflower rice because of the color and the benefits of the cumin. So when you stir a little bit, you don't let your vegetable overcook. And there you go, I'm adding in my cauliflower, which I already used a food processor to make it into a rice form. And vegetables don't take long to cook. About 2 minutes, the cauliflower should be done. Okay, so when you're told that you're supposed to have your protein the size of your hand, this is how it should look, okay? Here's our protein. Remember, this is mixed with vegetables, so you put quite a little bit. And then my plate, I want to eat the cauliflower rice. I don't want to eat the white rice, so I will add my cauliflower rice on the side, so I get double vegetables. Okay, and then I like my fats, which is the avocado. Today is what we have. I like to garnish it with a little bit paprika, and look at how beautiful my plate looks. This is one of the plates. So the other one, where we're gonna put the other fried rice. So this is our protein. Let's assume I worked out. I worked out, not assuming. So our carbs are going to be really the minimum. This is where do not take more than this unless or otherwise, depending on your body size, especially for the men, then you can add, but it's not necessary. Here is our avocado. Unfortunately, I don't have more to put on the plate, but you can add more of it. Then you garnish with your paprika, and we have 2 plates here, low carb, high carb, but they're all amazing plates, and all this is healthy.